good morning, and good morning. Today is April 27th, April 27th, 2026. April 27th, 2026, Monday. And it is now time for the positive message for today. The positive message for today. But before I begin that, of course, let me just begin with my verbal verifications as to I am the one and only Octavia Gold Star. The one and only Octavia Gold Star. Now for my verbal copyright, trademark copyright. Everything that I am saying and doing in this YouTube live stream, book me Octavia Gold Star YouTube channel, are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now it is time for the title or the topic for the positive message for today. So, before I give the title or the topic for the positive message for today, I want to say 99.9% all of what I bring to my platform, events, or whatever, I'm speaking of positively speaking over music as the positive messages over music are 99.9%. Most of them, all of them. I want to say all, but I just like saying 99.99%. They are what I have experienced or what I may be still experiencing. And so, I want to say the title for today, or the topic for today, is the imaginary fairy tale, make believe, not real, fake. Then I have something else up in here too. Pretend. Okay, so let me say that over. The imaginary fairy tale, make believe, not real, pretend, fake. I'm going to put it real big right here. Okay. And so, I am going to put on the positive message over music. Is, you know what? It's going to fit so well with this topic or title. And I'm going to write something down because I want to start with something first. I thought I had that written right here, but I didn't. And so, again, I just want to confirm that everything that I am saying is YouTube live stream, book me a TV Gold Star YouTube channel, all of my ideas, creations, coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions, meaning that what I'm saying, you might not have never heard it before. You might hear it in a way you think, that don't sound right, or crazy, as people are now, saying on my thing now. I want to say a little bit about that too. See, the thing is, when people say things, it gives me ideas to come up with a message, and but just keeping them within boundaries and respect is my policy. And speaking of my policy, I want to say that when you come to my YouTube channel, platform, brand, business, or whatever it is that I'm doing, first of all, it's profanity free. I just want to say that, but people do have a choice of saying and doing what it is that they want to do. You can't stop that. It's your mouth. No one is inside your body to say, please don't say that. Please, please, please. They can't say that. So you have the choice of saying whatever you want to say. It's your mouth. But, just knowing that my policy is for my business is profanity free. No shaming of any kind. I don't believe in shaming of any kind. No belittling. No belittling. 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 No degrading. No degrading of any kind. No, what else is that? Um, Bullying, cyberbullying, I want to call it, what it would be if you come to, on social media, or bullying of any kind. I don't believe in it. And so that's not even part of positivity to me. That's not my brand. I don't like to embarrass my brand. I don't like to do that. And so, you know, and again, speaking within boundaries and respect is another one for me. Because you can say things, but just keep it within boundaries. Don't go all over mentioning names and just, getting all out, taking it all out, like overly dramatic and just really trying to just, I want to call it like bullying. I don't believe in that. And so, but again, the title of the topic for today is the imaginary fairy tale, make believe, not real, pretend, and fake. So I'm gonna find a positive message that's gonna fit very well with what I'm saying. And also, before I begin, I can't even ignore my frosted glass of water that's over there. I'm going to get that in just a second because I need my water. I love water so much. I love it, love it, love it, love it. God love inspires. That positive message, I love that more than love itself. I believe water is right there with that because I love that water that much. So I'm going to go to right now. Where is, okay, so I know I got to travel over to this platform because it's not there. And so let me see. My Bluetooth is already hooked up. I checked it already. And so, no, that is not it though. Okay, go back. Go back. Oh my goodness, here we go. Yeah, okay. So go there. Is this the correct platform I'm on? I don't believe it is. This is not the correct platform. Duh. Octavia Gold Star. Okay, so let me go over to the correct platform. Correct platform. And so speaking of, okay, here it is. That is still not in duh. Okay. So now, okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna just put this one on. Okay. In the world. First of all, the imaginary fairy tale, make believe, not real, pretend, fake. I'm gonna just start with myself first. I wanna first of all say I ain't fake. I have heard some people that say you fake. I said, why you say that? Yeah, you fake. I'm gonna elaborate more on that in a minute. So where's my magnifying glass? So I can acknowledge whoever just came over to the chat. DAYNACULLAIN. Thank you so much for coming over to the chat today. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Monday to you. You, Umenaka? Umenaka. Thank you so much for coming over to the chat today. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Monday to you. And also DAYNAC, first beginning of your name. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the beautiful hearts. UMNNAKA, first beginning of your name, said hi. And then thank you for the hearts. DAYNACULLAIN. Thank you so much for the hearts again. And so I want to say, I'm going to start with myself first. I'm going to start with myself. And I want to say, you know what? Some people say, you know what? You are fake. So why am I fake? They don't even have a reason. They just say you fake. So I want to say you can't be fake if you're real and doing what you're doing for a long time. That's a long time to fake. That's a long time to fake. Fairy tale, make believe, not real, pretend, fake. I want to say, what is the difference between fake and real? Fake is when you're not being your authentic 100% of something. I'm going to say the authenticity and 100% of something, which I truly am authentic and 100% of who I am. I believe that is how I carry myself. And some people might say, girl, and I'm going to be TBH. I don't want to say to be honest, no, but I am being honest. People say to me, you know what? You've been having this dream for a long time. I'm here to tell you all, this ain't no dream. A dream is something that is not in reality yet. When you are out and you have activated your dreams, you are not working on your dreams. It's not a dream anymore. I'm going to rewind this. It's not a dream anymore. It's only a dream when it's in here and you're imagining it. Just like me, I said to someone, I imagine that I can just eat my favorite ice cream 7 days a week and not even have to suffer the consequences from it. That's a dream. That's a dream because I know that ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Or maybe. I said this to someone, they laughed. I'm Cinderella. I'm getting ready to go to the ball to, hang out. My mean old stepsisters was just having me scrubbing the floor and whatever. I don't imagine I'm going to go to this ball, but the animals that are around me, they're talking to me. That's a dream. It's not reality. In your dreams, some people say, in your dreams, you imagine being with someone, and you know that ain't gonna happen. Somebody say, in your dreams. But I want to say, but when you have activated your dreams and you are working on them, they are no longer dreams. Now, the reason why I speak about dreams a lot on my platform, because I love it. I just love encouraging others to go out and get their dreams. Go get your dreams. It don't matter how old you are. If you want to do it, do it. And some people say, I don't want to do it. I say, why? It's been too long now. And then I say, if you're not doing your dreams, what else would you be doing? What else would you be doing? Think about that. That the dream you might want to do that you never did. What else did you do your whole life? Not saying that weren't passionate about some of the things that you did, but I'm just saying, besides that dream that you wanted to do, that you still dream of doing, what else were you doing during that time? Because I can't even imagine myself that if I did not activate my dreams, such as what I am doing right now, what would I be doing? Other than what I'm doing already. But again, I love speaking on dreams. I just love I don't know, the magic of it, the gold stars of it, the beauty of it, I'm gonna say, just the magic of that it can happen. And putting it to words, putting the words, the positive messages, I call them positive messages to music, is most magical to me. I love that. And I felt that, I am uplifting and inspiring all with that. I love that too. So, I want to speak on one more thing about myself. Imagine. Some people say, are angels real? Or did you imagine that you saw that angel? I'm going to say for me, I believe angels are real. And again, I say, when I come to my platform, such as my YouTube house right now, 99.99% of it is what I have experienced, unless otherwise stated. I've experienced this, and I may be still experiencing this right now. But I'm going to speak on something that I experienced a long time ago. I believe I was about maybe highest 14 and a half to 15 years old. I was out somewhere in Chicago. Shout out to Chi-Town, Chicago, on the south side. I was supposed to have myself home by 10 or 10:30, I think, curfew, or 10 o'clock curfew. And I was being hard-headed because I wanted to hang out where I was at. So we all know at 15 years old, mostly back then, you didn't have a car back then. You didn't have a car. So I had to walk to the bus stop. My house wasn't far at all. It was just a couple of blocks, well, I want to say 7 blocks away. And so I walked to this bus stop, standing on the corner at after 11 o'clock at night, almost 11:30. I was supposed to be home at 10:30 by curfew. And so I'm standing there. While I'm standing there, here comes a bunch of guys in a car. They kept circling the block, coercing me, just telling me, come on over here, come on over here. They won't leave me alone. So I'm going to say, out of nowhere, when I turned back around, because I didn't see this person walk up to the bus stop, was a very tall and slender man. Old though, very old, gray hair, just crispy white, standing on the corner with a lunchbox. He said, come over here and stand by me. I'm almost getting tears in my eyes just thinking of this. He said, hold on. He said, come over here and stand by me. They're going to think you're with me. And I did. I didn't even know who this man was. But I just know, I said, where did this man come from? So the bus came. I stood by that man until the bus came. When the bus came, I got on the bus, paid my fare. The man got on the bus. When I looked back, the man was gone. So I want to say, it wasn't imaginary. I believe that angels are real. I believe that angels are real. And I want to say again, the title or the topic for today again is the imaginary. Fairy tale, make believe, not real, pretend, and fake. I'm going to get to the second part of this positive message. And before I do that, look at my glass. I want to say, may the positively and beautiful smile on this cup be so contagious that you're smiling right now. Woo! Oh, it's cup.
Born a child growing
Oh my
with a
goodness.
creative
That is so
imagination.
good.
Shining stars,
Ooh.
superstars, stars,
Okay.
celebrities
So,
that believes, dreams,
the
wishes, and
imaginary
never
fairy
gives up,
tale make
given the
believe, not real
opportunity
pretend and
and
fake. Some people
your
say Santa Claus
attention.
is
God
real.
gonna shine His
They say
light
Santa
on
Claus
you,
is real.
gonna make your
I saw
dreams
Mama
come
kissing
true.
Santa Claus.
Now tell
Remember
me
that by
what
the
would you
Jacksons?
do? Now tell
I
me
saw
what would you
Mommy
do?
kissing Santa Claus. You know, that right there. As people say, Santa Claus is real. It ain't nothing wrong with that if they want to believe that Santa Claus is real. But tell the wrong child that they're gonna cry. Say yes and yes, Santa Claus is real. But we believe that Santa Claus was real. I know I did
all of your
when I was a kid.
dreams
We called the
will come
North Pole and
true,
everything.
and you
One of my moms,
would all of
they
your
wanted us kids to believe that
dreams will
Santa Claus was
come
so real that we didn't get toys under the tree until we went to bed on
all of your
Christmas Eve. So that when we
dreams
woke
will
up in the morning,
come
we'd be running down the
true.
stairs like, oh wait, oh wait,
Born
oh wait, look
a
at that, I
child
got it, I got it,
growing
I
with a
got it.
creative
That is
imagination.
how
Shining stars,
much
superstars, stars, celebrities that believe, dreams,
one of my
wishes, and never
moms
gives
kept
up.
that
Given the
going. And I want to
opportunity
say that
and
would
your
be fairy tale, not imaginary.
attention, God gonna shine His
Fairy
light
tale, right
on
along,
you.
right up
Gonna
in
make
there.
your
I
dreams
believe was
come true. Now
Cinderella,
tell me
Snow
what would
White,
you do?
and
Now
all of
tell
the
me what would
cartoons
you
that
do?
we
Father,
love
the go
so much.
with
And some
stars
of the
for me. Father, the go
superheroes, as one of my favorite ones is the
with stars
Incredible Hulk and
on you. Gonna
Wonder
make your
Woman. I
dreams
want to say, I
come
wish
true.
I had the
Now tell
Incredible
me
Hulk with
what would
me,
you do?
especially
Now
in
tell me
traffic.
what would you do? Father, the go
I wish the Incredible Hulk was with me, especially when you're in vehicle
with
and in
stars for me.
traffic. Just imagine that.
Father, the gold star
And
with
of
stars
course,
are
none of these are
made.
any of things that I
Trademark.
created.
Written and
So I just
created
want to say,
by Teddy
Wonder
Russell.
Woman. Yeah, I
Trademark.
wish I had her too. On the hood of the car. On the hood of the
Now
car.
just imagine
So
a
again, I want to say fairy
world.
tales
No
because we know that those
stars,
aren't
no
real, right? But we do
lights. Now
love them,
just
right? So I want to
imagine
say
if you saw a
make
shooting
believe
star
also falls
shining
right
bright
on
from
up in
afar.
there
Now
with the
just
Incredible Hulk, Wonder
imagine
Woman,
your
all of the
imagination,
cartoons that we look
wishing
at.
all
We
your
know that they
dreams come true.
aren't
All of
real,
your
right? They're
dreams
cartoons. They
come
aren't
true.
real. They're characters in
Born
a
a child growing with a
cartoon or
creative
a
imagination, shining stars,
superhero.
superstars,
They're
stars,
characters,
celebrities that
right? But
believes,
again,
dreams,
I wish I
wishes,
did
and
have
never
the
gives up.
Incredible
Given the
Hulk with
opportunity
me.
and your
Wow. I want to say that's a dream. That's a
attention,
dream. It's not going
God
to
gonna shine
happen,
His light
right?
on
It's
you.
not
Gonna make
going
your
to
dreams
come to
come true. Now tell me what would
reality.
you
No
do?
one
Now
will
tell me what
turn
would
and
you
have
do? Father, the go
green eyes and bust out of their
with
clothing
stars on
when
me.
they're
Father, the
mad
go
because somebody ain't
with
being
stars
treated
on
right
me.
and
Wishing
turn
all
into a
blessings.
green
You know
hawk,
who you are.
pick you
Your
up
dreams
and
are
throw
fire.
you.
Your dreams are fire. Father, the go
But again, I wish I
with stars
had
on me.
the
Father,
Incredible
the go
Hulk with me in traffic. I'm
with
just thinking that
stars on
sometimes I was in
me.
traffic and stuff
Born
ain't
a
right
child
in traffic,
growing with a
especially what just
creative
happened to me
imagination. Shining
yesterday. Okay,
stars,
so but
superstars, stars,
I'm
celebrities
gonna go
that
to
believes, dreams, wishes,
oh yeah,
and
the
never
Tooth
gives up.
Fairy. I
Given the
forgot to mention the
opportunity and
Tooth Fairy. And
your
so I want to say
attention,
this.
God gonna
Let
shine
me
His
just
light on you.
confirm this.
Gonna make your dreams come
God
true.
is
Now
not
tell me what would
imaginary.
you do? Now
Ain't no
tell me
fairy tale.
what
God
would
ain't no
you do?
fairy tale.
Father,
Make
the
believe. God is real. It's
with
not
stars on
pretending. It
me.
is
Father,
not
the
fake, baby. I just wanted to make sure
with
I
stars
said that.
on me. And
Are
you
you proud of me, GLD? Are you proud of me? You ain't fake. You real, and you there in a time of need. I want to say in 100% of all the time that we need you. And so I want to go to something like my mom says that my dad is famous. Now, sometimes, I listen to my mom, one of my moms. This is my biological mom, by the way, I'm speaking of. She says, your dad is famous. I know the name and everything. Oh, I done been there and I done done research and everything. I done took my, the Maury thing. I said, oh, there you go. There go the nose. There go the nose. There go the cheekbones. Believe me, I done done all of that for who my mom said my dad is. I'm going to say, I don't believe that my mom is imagining this as it is a fairy tale or something. Because I ask her all the time. And she say the same story over and over again. She say, you know what? He wanted to marry me, but your grandmother wouldn't let me. And she said, you know what? Back then, the mamas will hang out of the window and say, you better get your tail up in this house right now. He will come and sit on the stairs and talk to her. And she said, but your grandmother wouldn't let me marry him. So I said, you know what? I don't believe that you're imagining all of this, and maybe it's a fairy tale or dream or something. I say because each time I've asked you this about this, what you have brought to me, as to bringing it to my knowledge, you have said it the same way each time throughout of all these years. I want to say if someone keeps saying something the same way each time, I'm going to say that, you know what, it could be true. It could be true. Not that it would mean anything to me right now because I didn't grow up with this person. I did not grow up with this person. But as me seeing, like maybe this is where I got some of this, what I do. Maybe this is where I got it from, I'm saying. Sometimes, some of the things that you're doing, it may be hereditary. It just may be hereditary. And so my mom saying the name of this person and me doing my research and me saying, wow, amazing. Honestly, I don't believe that that is imaginary again. But someone continue to come to you and say the same thing to you over and over and over and over again. I don't believe that that is imaginary or fairy tale. So now I want to get to something else. And the title of the topic for today is, let me turn this down. Because sometimes the music is so good to me. I love it so much that I turn it up. But maybe it may be too loud for others. And so I'm going to say, the imaginary fairy tale, make believe, not real, pretend and fake. It's a positive message for today. Catfish. Catfish. Do anybody know what a catfish is? Light on you. Maybe someone is sitting on the other side of the computer, online and dating service, and they are saying that they are a famous person. Gonna make your dreams come true. You hear a lot about that on the news. I remember I heard on the news it was a story about an older lady.
With stars
Very
are
sad.
made.
Very sad.
Follow the
But I
gold star
believe,
with stars are
I
made.
wonder did she tell
Trademark.
that to
Written and
anybody?
created with stars
I wonder
are
did she tell
made.
that to anybody? That
Growing a
she
child
thought
growing
that it
with a
was
creative imagination.
Bruno
Shiny stars,
Mars
superstars,
that
stars,
was reaching out to
celebrities
her.
that
Lord,
believes,
Bruno
dreams,
Mars
wishes, and never
asked you
gives
for a
up.
lot of
Given the
money.
opportunity
Bruno
and
Mars
your
is famous. He's 50, 50,
attention.
50
God gonna
beyond
find the
50
time.
rich.
Gonna make your dreams
He's
come
richer
true.
than
Now tell
rich.
me what would you do? Now
But the
tell me what
lady,
would you
God
do?
bless her
Follow the
heart.
gold
That's what Mom
star.
always say. God bless your
With
heart.
stars are made,
God
follow the gold
bless your heart, honey.
star.
That
With
sounds just like my
stars
mom
are
saying that.
made,
God
and
bless
you
your heart, honey.
want
That this
all of your
individual
dreams to come true.
catfish took advantage of this lady. And she
Imagine all of your
gave him a lot of money.
dreams, they
I want to
come
say,
true.
not real.
And you
Not real
want
and fake. That is
all of
what
your
that falls under.
dreams to
Pretending to be
come true.
someone is not nice.
Imagine all of your
It's not nice.
dreams, they
It is
come
not
true.
nice.
Born
Catfish.
a child growing with a creative
Shout out to Janet
imagination.
Jackson
Shiny
because Janet
stars,
Jackson, when I said
superstars,
that, it
stars,
reminded me of
celebrities that believes, dreams, wishes, and never gives up. Given the opportunity and
I don't know why my mind is
your
like that, but it is.
attention, God gonna
Shout out
shine
to
His
Janet Jackson for
light
me
on
even
you.
just
Gonna
thinking
make
that.
your
So
dreams
then I'm
come
gonna say
true. Now tell me,
cat
what would you do? Now tell
fish.
me, what would you do? Follow the gold
You're
star.
on
With stars on me,
line with
follow the
someone.
gold
Don't just on the phone, period. You
star. With
never see this
stars
person's
on me,
face. Or
God
you
gonna shine
do.
His
Maybe
light
you
on
do
you.
see the
Gonna
person's
make your
face.
dreams
When you
come true.
finally
Now
go
tell
and
me,
meet
what
this
would you
person,
do?
the
Now tell me,
person
what would
is
you do? Follow
40
the gold
years
star. With
older.
stars on me, follow
They were
the gold
showing you a picture from 40
star.
years
With
ago.
stars on me, follow the gold star. With stars are made. Trademark. Wishing all your dreams come
Not
true.
real,
All
pretend,
your
and fake.
dreams come true.
You know you want
Born a
that age on
child
that
growing with
picture
a
when you were
creative
sending
imagination.
it.
Shiny stars, superstars, stars, celebrities that believes,
Catfish.
dreams, wishes,
That is what
and
a
never gives up. Given the opportunity
catfish
and
is.
your
Catfish. Not
attention.
real.
God gonna shine
Pretend.
His light on you.
Fake.
Gonna make your
Fake.
dreams
You're
come
looking
true.
for the
Now tell me, what
person
would you do? Now tell me, what would you
on
do?
the
Follow the
screen.
gold
You
star.
finally
With
go and meet
stars
this
on me,
person
follow the
after
gold
a year. For
star.
some people, it
With
don't even
stars
take a
on me,
year.
wishing
You
for
go and
the
meet this person,
highest
which is
star. You are who you are.
dangerous.
Your dreams on fire. Your dreams on
Dangerous.
fire.
I want to
Follow
uplift and
the gold
inspire and encourage someone today. See, that
star.
is
With
why
stars
more
on
people
me,
needs
follow
to
the
be
gold
here. That if you are
star.
on a
With stars
dating
on
service,
me. Born a
make
child
sure that you're making
growing
sure,
with a creative
before
imagination.
you meet
Shiny
this person,
stars,
that
superstars,
you
stars,
really do your
celebrities
research
that
and
believes,
background
dreams, wishes,
on
and
this
never gives
person.
up. Given the
Get a
opportunity
picture.
and
Have them come to
your
the
attention. God gonna shine His light
screen so
on you.
that you can
Gonna make your
see
dreams come true.
them.
Now
And
tell
if
me,
you go
what would
off
you
to
do?
meet a
Now
person
tell me,
you
what
have
would you do? Follow
never
the
met,
gold
I'm gonna say take somebody with you.
star.
Take
With stars on me,
take somebody
follow the gold
strong, real
star. With
strong with you.
stars on me,
As for me,
and you
it's the
will
armor bearers.
see
They're
all of
real
your
men too.
dreams come
Armor
true.
bearers. They're real men.
Imagine all of your dreams, they come true, and you
And so I want to
want
say, not real
all of your
pretend and
dreams to
fake.
come true.
I
Imagine
think
all of
that
your
is very, very
dreams, they
cruel and
come
mean
true.
to make somebody think who you are when you're not really
A
that
child's
person.
mind
Take
with the
all of
creative
this time into
imagination.
getting
Shining
to know who
stars,
they are to go
superstars,
to meet
stars, celebrities
them.
that believe,
Shout out
dreams,
to
wishes, and
Fantasy
never gives up.
Island.
Given an
You may go to meet
opportunity
them,
and
and they're not
your
who
attention. God gonna
you
shine his
think
light
that
on
they
you. Gonna
are.
make your dreams come
So you
true.
begin
Now
to
tell me,
cry.
what would you
And then
do?
say,
Now tell me, what would
can't
you
you
do?
just love
Follow
me? That
the
was
gold
my
star.
voice. But
What
I was the
star,
one that
star
was
me?
making you
Follow the
laugh.
gold
And all of
star.
that.
What star,
That's not
star
the
me? God
point.
gonna
It's a
shine his
lie.
light on
Because
you.
you
Gonna
aren't
make your dreams
who
come
you
true.
are.
Now
When
tell
I
me, what
came
would
to
you
met you,
do?
you told
Now
me
tell me,
you were
what would you do?
tall.
Follow
You were
the gold
6'1", or maybe
star. What
something like
star,
that.
star me?
Or that you
Follow
were,
the gold
I don't know, 6'4", six
star.
five,
What star,
five
star
nine,
me?
whatever the height
Follow
that
the
this
gold star
person
where
said
stars
that
are
they were.
made.
However this
Trademark.
person said
Written
that they
and
looked,
created
that you
by
wanted
Tavia
them to
Gold
look.
Star. Trademark. Imagination, shining
When you
stars,
go to meet this
superstars,
person,
stars,
they're not that
celebrities
person.
that
They're
believes, dreams,
not.
wishes,
They look
and
the
never gives up.
total
Given the
opposite.
opportunity and
And I'm gonna say there's nothing
your
wrong with midgets,
attention,
for
God gonna
God
shine
made
His light on
everyone
you. Gonna
beautiful,
make
as
your
when I said
dreams come
Fantasy
true.
Island.
Now
But that
tell me,
ain't who
what
you
would
were
you
looking
do?
forward
Now
to
tell me,
seeing
what would you do? Follow
when
the
you
gold
met them. It's not
star.
fair. It's not
What
fair. That
star,
ain't who
star
you were
me?
looking
Follow
forward to
the gold
seeing. And I'm gonna say,
star.
if it were me,
What
I would
star,
turn
star
around and
me?
go. The
And
armor bearers are going to be
all of your
right
dreams
there.
to come true.
They're going to be right there.
Imagine all of your
Because
dreams, they come
if it were
true.
me,
And you
I would
gonna
turn around,
shine all of
take
your
whoever I brought with me,
dreams to come true.
wouldn't say another word, and would go. Go off into my life.
All of
Because
your
you have intervened into this
dreams,
person's
they
life for
come
a while,
true.
pretending to be
A child
who
growing with a
you
creative
are. And
imagination,
why would
shining
you do that
stars,
to a person?
superstars,
And so I
stars,
believe that that is
celebrities that
mean
believe,
and
dreams, wishes, and never
very
gives up. Given an
cruel.
opportunity and
Mean and very cruel.
your
And I'm going to say, if you
attention,
got
God gonna
something, if
shine
you're
His light
hiding
on you.
something,
Gonna make
you
your
got
dreams
something to
come true.
hide.
Now tell me,
If
what
you're
would you do?
hiding
Now tell
something,
me, what
you
would
got
you do?
something
Follow
most
the
definitely to hide. And so
what star,
maybe,
star me?
you know,
Follow
when
the
people
gold
are
star.
catfishing, there could be a
What star, star me?
dangerous
Gonna shine His
motive
light on you.
behind that.
Gonna
We
make
hear
your
about stuff
dreams come true. Now
every
tell
day,
me, what would you
every
do? Now
day,
tell me, what
every
would you do?
day that we
Follow
pray about in silence to God.
what
For me,
star,
you're
star me?
praying about
Follow the
someone
gold
that you don't even know.
star.
You
What
don't
star, star
even know
me?
that God protect us
Follow the gold star
all
where
as a
stars are made.
nation. Because you know
Trademark.
what? Some
Written and
people,
created by Tavia
I'm going to
Gold
say,
Star. Trademark. And your
some people, they're lonely. They're
attention.
lonely.
God
They may
gonna
be
shine
very
His light on
vulnerable.
you.
There are
Gonna make
vulnerable
your
people
dreams
out here.
come true. Now
Vulnerable
tell
people.
me,
As I
what
have a
would you
passion
do?
for
Now tell me,
vulnerable
what would you
adults with
do? Follow
disability,
the gold
especially with MR. I have a
star. What
passion,
star,
and I
star
don't
me?
like to see
Follow
people
the
take
gold
advantage of them at all. It
star.
makes me
What
mad.
star, star
Mad,
me?
like
Wishing all
Wonder
your
Woman
days up.
mad.
You
Like,
are
don't take
who you are.
advantage of
Your
the
dreams
people that are
are. Your
vulnerable
dreams
with
are. Follow
disability
the
with
gold
M. Don't do that. I don't
what
like to see
star,
it in the
star?
grocery
Follow
store.
the
I
gold
don't like to see it when I'm out. I
what
can right
star,
then
star
and there and pick
me?
up and see when they are most
Glowing a
vulnerable.
child,
And so I want to
glowing
say,
with a
you know,
creative
but the
imagination. Shining stars, superstars, stars,
catfish
celebrities
again,
that believes,
pretending to
dreams,
be
wishes,
someone
and never
that
gives
who
up.
you
Given the
aren't,
opportunity
maybe
and
taking advantage of
your
someone that is
attention, God gonna shine His
and
light on
naive,
you.
and
Gonna
cannot
make your
see
dreams
through
come
to
true.
the
Now tell me, what would
shenanigans,
you
due
do?
to the
Now tell me,
shenanigans, that
what
the
would you do?
shenanigans
Follow the
may
gold
be a tactic
star.
or
What
an
star, star me?
attack
Follow the gold
or an
star. What
attack. So I'm
star,
going to make
star
this positive
me?
message for today,
And you
part one. It
gonna
can be an
shine all
tactic
of your
or an
dreams to
attack
come true.
that you don't even see or may be aware of. But I want to say, when you have the discernment of the Spirit right here, you can easily pick that up. You can easily pick that up. All of it. Witches, warlocks, and all of that. I'm going to say that is what the Holy Bible is for. And G-O-D. And you know, just being surrounded with the fruit of the Spirit. And so that is where we go to church. To be surrounded with the fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit. I want to say. Some people say, you know what, witches are good. Are they? Yeah. They say they're good. I've always been scared of them. Maybe because the Wizard of Oz. I'm gonna get you, my pretty. And that could be maybe why, you know. Oh, but let me think. Bewitched.
Trademark.
She was supposed to be a good witch, right? Bewitched. What was her name? Was it Samantha? Samantha. I think it was Samantha, right? It was Samantha. She's a good witch. But I'm gonna say, you know what? So the imaginary fairy tale make believe, not real, pretend and fake. Pretend and fake. For the Holy Bible is real. Man, show up. Teaches me, taught me, and I'm saying this for everyone, about all of that. And to print those things away, a consistent prayer. Because you don't know when you might come under an attack, even through social media, as in the chat. You have people that come in the chat all the time and may try to say things, but I'm going to say, when you are strengthened, first of all, through the Word of God, as G-O-D, as I do believe that G-O-D is not just in our imagination, fairy tale, make believe, not real, pretend or fake. Go through something in your life and you will see. You will begin to call on G-O-D. I do believe that for me, it is G-O-D. I have no choice but to believe it. I was raised that way. And I believe it. Yes, I do not believe that, you know, I'm going to say, let me turn on. Oh, okay. So I'm going to say, believe it when you see it. If someone is telling you something, they're telling you something. You say, you know what? I believe it when I see it. Because you don't know what's going on with that. You really don't know what's going on with that this catfish person may be saying who they are. You never see this person. You don't know if it's a prank. You don't know what's going on behind it. You don't know if it is a silent, invisible attack. You don't know what it may be. And I'm trying to remember, have I ever got catfish before? I don't ever remember that. But I know some people who have been catfished before. And I'm going to say, God, please protect the younger people. Because they are vulnerable. You know, when you're underage, you're vulnerable. No matter what you say, you're not grown. And you know, sometimes between the ages of 21 and 25 is most crucial too. And I want to say, God, please, 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 please protect the younger people. It's a catfish is going on everywhere. Please, if you meet someone, tell somebody that you met someone so someone else could look in on that for you. Do not go off and meet somebody that you didn't met online and that met them before by
And
yourself.
your attention. God gonna shine his light on you. Gonna make
And
your
I'm going to say
dreams
again, I
come
don't
true.
believe that I've
Now
been
tell me
catfished
what you
before.
do. Now
I
tell me
don't
what
believe
you do.
that.
Follow the
Now, I'm not
star.
going to sit up here and pretend
With
like don't
stars are made.
nothing,
Follow the
just
star. With stars
it's
are
coming to
made.
my
And you
curiosity as me
will
being aware, as me
make
being
all
on
your
my chat
dreams
today.
to come true.
I
And
don't know any of these names that are
make
here.
all
And
your
of course, if you come to
dreams to
social media,
come
you're not supposed to
true.
reveal
And
and
you
tell people who you are. It's dangerous out there.
will all of your
That's why
dreams
but
to
I'm using my name
come
as a
true.
public.
And
I'm in the public. So of course, I'm not going to I don't believe that I would do that. I don't believe that I would
born
go to
a child
anyone's
growing
chat.
with a
It's
creative
me being
imagination.
who I
Shining
am
stars, superstars,
and
stars,
pretend to be
celebrities that
someone
believe
else.
dreams,
I don't have
wishes,
a
and
reason
never
to do
gives
that.
up.
So
Give
if
your
I show up
and
in
your
your chat, it
attention.
is to
God gonna shine his light on
spread
you.
the
Gonna make your
love of
dreams come
God
true.
and
Now tell me
positivity.
what you
Why would
do.
I
Now
want to
tell me
hide
what you
behind
do.
that?
Follow
I'm
the
not going to do it. I'm
star. With
not
stars
going
on
to
me.
do it. But I
Follow
believe that if
the
I show up in your chat, that is
star.
what
With
it is
stars
for.
on me.
I'm not going to
God gonna
hide
shine his
behind a
light
name. For
on you. Gonna make your
I love the
dreams
name
come
that
true. Now tell me
God
what
has
you
given
do.
me. I don't take
Now
any
tell
credit
me
for
what you
anything.
do.
As a
Follow the
Tavia goes, I
star.
want
With
you to go
stars
look it
on
up so
me.
you may be
Follow the
inspired by
star.
something
With
of
stars
something of
on
something.
me.
When you come across
From
my
the
name,
gold star,
why
the
would I
stars are
hide under that?
made. Trademark. Written and created by
I'm not gonna do it.
now just
I'm not gonna do it.
imagine in the
Especially,
world. No
when it comes to younger
stars, no
people. I'm not gonna do it.
light.
I
Now just imagine if you
refuse
saw a
to do that. I
shooting
don't have a
star
reason to why I
shining
come
right
in the
from your
light.
heart.
And when
Now
you
just
come in the
imagine
light,
your
that is just
imagination,
what it
wishing
is.
all your
It
dreams
is
come true. All your
light.
dreams
And
come
some people say,
true.
you know what?
Born a child growing with a
This person
creative
was in my
imagination,
chat
shining
today.
stars, superstars,
Let me
stars,
think.
celebrities that believe
Spider Man.
dreams, wishes,
Spider
and
Man
never
was in my
gives up.
chat today.
Given the opportunity
You
and
know,
your
look at my what?
attention, God gonna
Spider
shine his
Man was in
light
your chat.
on you.
Yes,
Gonna make
Spider
your
Man
dreams
was
come
in my
true.
chat. It
Now
came
tell me
under
what would you
a
do?
name
Now
here, and
tell
they
me
said
what
that they
would
was
you do?
Spider Man.
Follow the ghost star. With
So they're
stars
Spider
on
Man.
me, follow the
You don't
ghost
believe that it's Spider Man. Then you're gonna
star.
go and
With
tell everybody
stars on me,
Spider Man was in my chat
now
today.
you
They're
are.
gonna look at
Your
you and
dreams
say
are
that
born.
you
With stars
are
I follow the ghost
crazy.
star. With
Because
stars
Spider
on
Man
me,
is not
follow
real.
the ghost
Spider
star.
Man is not.
With
You're gonna say,
stars
yes, it
on
is. If
me.
Spider Man was in my chat, Spider Man ain't
Born
real
a
though.
child
Spider
growing
Man was
with a
in
creative
my
imagination.
chat.
Shiny
And you're gonna say,
stars,
no, they
superstars,
weren't. They weren't
stars,
in your chat.
celebrities that
Somebody's gonna
believes
say,
dreams, wishes, and
you
never gives
are
up. Given the
imaginary,
opportunity
fairy
and
tale, make believe, not
your
real,
attention,
pretend and
God gonna shine his light
fake.
on you. Gonna make
But you're
your
gonna
dreams
keep
come
saying
true.
that yes they
Now tell
were.
me
They're gonna
what
say
would you do?
you
Now
are
tell me what would you do? Follow
crazy.
the ghost
So I'm gonna say with
star.
that,
With stars on me,
maybe
follow the ghost
if that is going
star.
on, maybe
With
it is
stars
to
on
drive
me,
someone nuts into
and you
thinking that they're seeing what they're seeing when they're really
all of your
not seeing it. So that goes
dreams
back
to
to
come true.
believe it when
Imagine
you see it. If you're not
all of
seeing
your
it, it ain't real. It
dreams to
ain't
come
real. And so
true.
someone
And you
said, "Did Spider-Man call you?" And so I did know
will
somebody name, their street name was Spider-Man. I just don't remember that. I knew somebody's real name that they used to call as their street name was Spider-Man. No phone calls, no. And so this person, you ain't been on a computer with this. You ain't seen the person. So why would you think that that is real? Why would you think that that is real when you mean that's crazy? That is beyond crazy to think that. Why would you think that a person such as Spider-Man is real? And you go around and tell everybody Spider-Man is always in my chat. And it ain't Spider-Man. It's make believe to some people. And so I want to say, something else that I want to say about that. It is what it is.
Follow the gold star where stars are made.
That's what we say. We say it is what it is. If it's coming that way, then that is what it is. That is what it is. And be careful. That's all I'm saying.
God gonna shine his light on you.
Gonna make your dreams come true.
Now tell me what would you do?
If you're hiding,
follow the gold star.
you got something to hide.
What stars are made, follow the
I want to say that.
star.
Leave that at that. I'm thinking that there was something else that I did want to say about that. But I cannot remember what that is. It has something to do with fairy tale fake and all that stuff too. But I can't seem to see. Let me look right here in the corner. As to again, I'm gonna say if it were me, I would. But you know, everybody always say everybody ain't you though. Everybody ain't you. They ain't gonna say things how you say it or think how you think or tell you. They're not gonna do that because they're not you. And I do understand that. But when it is in my life and intervening in my life, I believe I got something to say about that. I believe I have something to say about that. And so I don't like anybody mistreating me because I'm not going to mistreat you. I'm going to come and love and all of that with you. Now, not just saying, oh, I'm just so loving and loving and loving. Then I don't get mad at anything. I do get mad at things. Who don't get mad at something? And I'm just saying, as to me or who I am when I come in contact with people, that is what I do. That is what you're going to get when you meet me and when you come over to my platform. Okay, so here it is. And this is the last that I'm going to say, and then I'm going to do my special thank yous. Let me find this out. Not real, pretend, fake. You're in a relationship with someone, right? You see them. I'm not going to say whether it's a man or a woman. You catch them. Because you've been trying to catch them for a long time. You're to the point that you're about to go on the show called Cheaters. You know that show called Cheaters, but you're trying to do your investigation yourself. Now, ain't none of this taking place in my life. This is just an example that I am using. So you got your binoculars right, you're hiding behind some bushes. You hope your hair don't get all caught up in the bushes and whatever, so you're standing back, but you get mad because of that, because you got to go through all these certain lengths to catch this man or this woman to see if they are cheating behind your back. So you got the binoculars right, you got it. You see him, or you see her, and you look. They are snuggled up and hugged up and kissing someone. Take your phone now, and immediately you say, I got you. Oh, I got you. I got you. Just wait until you come home. Oh, wait until you come home. I ain't gonna even go there because I'm gonna see if you're gonna lie. I'm gonna see if you're gonna lie. So you begin to record. You go home. They coming home all the time, by the way. They ain't getting home till like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Boom!
You laying there in the
A
bed like,
child growing with a creative
soon as they come home, soon as
imagination.
they come
Shining
home,
stars,
they
superstars,
come in
stars,
and say, hey,
celebrities
honey,
that
hey.
believe
Oh, yeah, I've
dreams,
been over to
wishes,
my
and never
boy's
gives
crib.
up.
I've been over to
Given
my girl's crib.
opportunity
Oh, you
and
heard? Okay.
your
Okay, you laying there like,
the
oh,
stars are
okay.
made.
Okay.
Follow the
And so
gold
they thinking it's
star. Where
all
stars are
cool.
made.
They get dressed for bed.
Born a
They come
child
get in the bed with you.
growing with a
They
creative
hug you.
imagination. Shining
Anytime you
stars,
say, honey,
superstars,
babe,
stars,
baby.
celebrities that believe dreams,
All I
wishes,
know
and never
is
gives up.
this
Given the
right here. And they
opportunity
say,
and your
it ain't me, it ain't
attention, God gonna
real.
shine His
I don't
light
know
on
who
you.
that
Gonna
is,
make your
but
dreams
it
come true.
ain't
Now
me.
tell me what
You
will you do?
are
Now
a
tell me how will you follow the
You say it ain't
stars? The
me.
stars
I
are made.
didn't do
Follow
it.
the gold
It's not
star.
real. It's
Where
fake. That
stars
ain't
are
me in that
made.
video. What are you going to do? Are you going to
All of
believe
your
them? Or are you going to say,
dreams
you are
come
a
true.
liar? That is you. I was there. Didn't nobody
All
send
of
me
your
this video. I was
dreams
there and I saw you.
come true.
Stop
And
that lying. So, you know, sometimes people could say it's
all
not
of your
real, pretend, or fake, and say that it's not
dreams
them when it
come
is
true.
really them. It
All
is
of
not
your
in your imagination. It is not a fairy tale make believe or not real or pretend or fake. You really
born
did. You
a child
did see
growing with a
them.
creative
Not someone just
imagination.
telling
Shining
you, but
stars,
you wanted to
superstars,
see for
stars,
yourself. So
celebrities
you
that
went and got
believes
the
dreams, wishes, and never
binoculars.
gives
And you,
up.
you remember you were
Given
standing by the
opportunity
bush. You
and
was
your
watching for him or her. You
attention,
saw it
God gonna
with your
shine His light
own
on you.
eyes.
Gonna
So
make your
again, that
dreams
goes
come
back to
true. Now
believe it
tell me
when you
what would
see
you
it.
do? Now
If you're
tell
not
me what would
seeing it,
you do?
then
Follow
maybe
the
it is
star.
not
With stars
real.
are
So I
made.
want to say, I
Follow
believe
the
that I
gold
have broken down this positive message for
star. With
today. It's the
stars are
title
made. God gonna shine
or
His
the
light on
topic
you.
for the
Gonna make your dreams
positive
come
message
true.
for today
Now
was the
tell me what would
imaginary
you do?
fairy tale,
Now
make
tell me
believe,
what
not
would
real,
you do? Follow the gold
pretend,
star. With
and
stars are
fake.
made.
And
Follow
again, I
the
want to
gold
say if someone is doing that to
star.
you,
With stars are
there
made.
could be
You
a
are
motive behind it.
your dreams
There
unfurl.
could be a motive
Your
behind
dreams
why
unfurl.
they're doing
Follow
it.
the gold
Maybe it could be a tactic or an attack,
with
attracted to
stars are
something that
made.
they
Follow
are
the gold
wanting. But you know what? When you say
with stars
pray,
are
with G-O-D,
made.
it's the Holy
Born a
Bible for me.
child
It's G-O-D.
growing
I
with a
want to say
creative
that
imagination.
G-O-D
Shining
takes
stars,
care of
superstars,
that. For
stars,
you know, we
celebrities
are
that believes dreams,
conquerors.
wishes,
Shout out to
and
Kirk
never gives
Franklin.
up.
We
Given the
are more than
opportunity and
conquerors.
your attention, God gonna shine His light on
And I
you.
believe that
Creative imagination,
G-O-D,
shining
for me it is
stars,
G-O-D,
superstars,
will
stars,
fight
celebrities
our
that believes
battles. I
dreams, wishes,
believe
and
that.
never
I
gives up. Given
believe
the
that. And
opportunity
so,
and
I
your
want to say again, I want to do
attention.
my special
God
thank
gonna
yous. I want to
shine
thank
His
you, YouTube,
light
so much
on
for the
you.
platform.
Gonna make
Thank
your
you to
dreams
the
come true. Now
producers who
tell me
continue to
what would
produce these
you do?
beautiful
Now tell
melodies and
me what would
music. I
you
want to
do?
say thank
Follow
you
the gold
so much to
star.
my
With stars are
recording
made.
music
Follow
engineers
the
that
gold
mix and master
star.
all of the
With
music for my
stars are
singles and
made.
albums. I want
Reaching
to say
for the
thank you
highest top. You know
so
who
much
you are.
to my
Your
distribution
dreams
company for all of your
unfurl.
continued
Your
support and your
dreams
help. I want
unfurl.
to say
Follow
thank you
the
so
gold
much to those of you
star.
who
With
continue to
stars are
download,
made. Follow the
download and
gold
stream my
star. With
positive messages
stars
over
are
music and
made.
continue to create those positively and
Born a
beautiful
child
TikTok
growing
videos to my
with the creative
positive
imagination.
messages over
Shining
music. I
stars,
want to say thank you
superstars,
so
stars,
much
celebrities
to
that
the
believes dreams,
amazing
wishes, and
geniuses,
never gives
to the
up. Given the
amazing
opportunity and
geniuses.
your
You know who you
attention,
are.
God
And
gonna
it does
shine
not
His
matter
light on
who
you.
you are,
Gonna
what
make your
title you
dreams come
have,
true.
what job that you are doing, what career that you are doing. You are an amazing geniuses. The leaders and legends, the legends and leaders who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. Why do I say that? Someone watching you. They're watching. Or do you think that they are watching? They're watching. They know. They have the discernment down in here of who you are. They are watching. And some of them are sitting right beside you. They want to be just like you. That is why it is important that whoever that you say that you are, especially if you are carrying such a name, to be careful of what you are doing. Because people are watching. They say, you know what? I want to be just like them. Wow. I admire them. They inspire me. And so I want to say the leaders and legends who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. I want to say thank you so much to those that came over to my chat. I acknowledge you right now. Yamika, their names look like Yamika. I knew a Yamika one time in my life. UMENNAKA said hi. Thank you so much. UMENNAKA DAYNACULLAIN. Thank you so much again for the positive and beautiful emojis. Thank you again for the emoji hearts. And so, wait a minute. Let me turn that off. I don't want to go to anybody else's stuff. And so, again, thank you so much for your emojis. Let me see what that is. Yeah, I look at pictures too. I look at all of that. Okay, so I want to say thank you all so much for that. And if you have subscribed, I thank you so much for subscribing. If you've liked any of my videos, I thank you so much for that. Any of my comments, any of my lives. If you have hit the thumbs up, I thank you so much. I thank you for all. I really do authentically. I'm thanking you. I'm authentic. I'm real. I thank you for all of that. But to the greatest one of all. The greatest one of all. G-O-D. G-O-D. For it is your love who continues to inspire us all. Each and every moment of our lives. Even right down to this moment. And so I want to say, I'm going to put some sugar and flavor on this positive message. Some sugar and flavor on this positive message. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say that, for me, as to doing what it is that I am doing right now, as to the Atavia Gold Star brand, it comes from somewhere. I do believe, I know that it's not, I know that it comes from somewhere. As to a couple of days ago, I shared how this name and such it came about as me going out with a friend of mine. I went out with a friend of mine, right? And we were going out. 2007 was the year I experienced of really going out and having fun, bar hopping. I never had that experience before. All year I did that. So I'm going to say the end of 2006 to all the way up until Christmas. Christmas, literally, all the way up until Christmas 2007. I enjoyed myself with my sister Fred. May she rest in heaven. And so one day in November, I was going down. I said, I'm so tired of these guys asking me my name. I said, the next guy that asks me my name, I'm just going to, whatever just comes to mind, whatever. I didn't make it up. I didn't think of how I was going to say the name or anything. And I said, I'm just going to give them a name. Tell these guys asking me for, I don't want them to know my name. You know, some people are rude. If you're walking the street, back then, I remember back then, and you didn't speak to them and you were walking the streets, they called you that other name. I said, I won't ever be that again. For my name will have a meaning. And I don't want, I want the name to be a name. It's like a healing name for me. A healing name for me. So even if I am going through anything, that name will even, have a meaning for me as to strengthen me, uplift me, and inspire me, and encourage me to do whatever I am doing out here in the world of reality. And now I want to say on social media. And so I immediately gave it a name. So I want to say all of that what I'm doing, and a lot of us that we do as far as our projects and things that we create, they come from healing of something that we have been through in our past. So I want to say a lot of this, I have experienced. I've experienced it or may be experiencing it right now that I bring to my platform. And I just want to say, you know what? I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade it for anything because I love it. And I want to say, you know what? Me working on other things has nothing to do with what I'm doing, with what I'm doing. It's building it, growing it, supporting it, because we have to be supportive of our own dreams, not giving up everything that the Atavia Gold Star acronym, the Atavia meaning is what I continue to do. So I just want to say that and wanting to share that on my platform. And even though there is no one here, ain't nobody here. But we are working, me and my team, we are working on on building an audience. So whether the blockage is back up to 2 again, the blockage continues to stay on this channel, we are building an audience of real people that we see, that we come across, that we speak. And that's going to take time. That is going to take time. And, with God on our side, God is on our side. We believe that God is on our side with that. As to building an audience is your money. See, and it ain't nobody here to see that, but I continue to say that to people. If you are creative and you are creating something, I will encourage you to build your audience first. Don't do like what I did. Don't do. No one had told me that. No one taught me that. No one taught me that. As years and years and years and years ago. But I'm going to say back then, I believe that it was much easier to do a show if you wanted to do a show or a business as such as putting on shows or being creative and things like that as far as putting on shows. I believe that it was much easier back then. But now you have, of course, the competition with social media, which I love social media, especially this platform, YouTube. We have the competition of that. But I'm going to say your audience is your money. So if I'm saying that and I'm looking at this platform as to where it is, to me, that is the tactic. Is to not to let anyone come here. And so how can I build an audience here if there's no one here? So I'm going to say with me and my team, we are speaking to those in the, not just giving them a flyer. Here go a flyer. Here, my notoriety it's not that far yet. It's not that far. I have to continue to build that. And I don't mind speaking on it. I'm authentic and real. I don't mind speaking on that. But as you know, I begin to grow. As to speaking to people about what I'm doing and, knowing exactly what it is and what I'm doing and what is the mission behind what I'm doing and passing out the flyers. Not just take the, here you go, here you go. That ain't what I like to do. I really like to talk to people about what it is that I'm doing. Building an audience is your money. If you don't have a audience that's going to follow you, how are you going to build your money? And when you're doing it on your own, see, I didn't get my name from doing something else. You know how you would build a name from doing something else and being associated with someone, and then your name will grow like that. So I'm doing mines on my own. I'm doing it on my own. And so if I wanted to be an actress, and I believe I would be a good mother, I could do that. I could have done that, but that ain't what I wanted to do. If I wanted to be a singer, I can't even say be a singer. I ain't no singer. I'm not a singer. But I'm just saying anything else that I wanted to do, I could have. But this is what I have been doing, on the side as to building my business for a while. Now, this particular business came like as long as the music has been out. The positive message over music has been, I think it's been what? Maybe 2.5, maybe it could be 3 years now. And that takes time. That takes time because in your real life, you have to continue to pay bills and work and such like that. You have to do things. But I am saying right now, when you are building an audience, but you see, there's no one here to hear this important information, but I say it out in the world of reality. When you are building an audience, that is your money. I just told that to someone the other day. Don't worry about throwing the show so fast, like doing the shows, or you just want to do the show and your budget and pay for this and pay for that. Build the audience first. Go everywhere. Everywhere. Walk everywhere. Drive everywhere. For a long time, it's almost like campaigning. And speak to people about what it is that you're doing. You're going to continue to do that. And out of you doing that, believe that God and have faith. Because this right here that I'm saying at this YouTube platform is the total opposite of what it is that I am saying. It is what it is. It is what it is. And so I am now going to close down this positive message for today. And again, I am building an audience, me and my team. And so we're out speaking to people. And, so when they come over if they choose to come over to the platform, which this is, it's important, but it's not as important as what I am doing in the world of reality. It's just that it is what it is, and I'm looking at it as to what it is to me a blockage. It's a blockage. It's a blockage. I don't know, maybe it could be something else too. But, I'll let God take care of that. And that is normal. Like, it's your stuff. Like, why wouldn't you speak on something that belongs to you? Imagine if it were you. When you come across this video and you hear me speaking on this, imagine if it were you. is so. I'm going to now close down this positive message for today. I'm going to say the windows and the doors were open today at my YouTube house, 777. Book me in Tavia Gold Star Street. I'm going to say let the positivity and beautiful music gold notes continue to go out of my windows onto the YouTube streets, to my YouTube neighbors. I'm going to go to the positive message over music that I will always leave at my YouTube house. And it is going to be, let me go to that right now. It is.
Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. You and me love, 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 you and me love.
Okay, so
Positive
I'm going to
love,
say
positive love.
subscribe to my YouTube channel. Book me a Tavia Gold Star. Book me a Tavia Gold Star. I'm going to say if you have subscribed, I thank you so much. I'm going to say like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Like me and hit the thumbs up. Sharing and share this YouTube video, live stream channel with someone that is coming up in conversations. You just never know who you may be helping out. I'm going to say comment, do comment because I will check your comments and keeping on your comments. I just may comment back to you. I'm going to say hit the alert bell for notifications. Hit the alert bell for notifications. I might just be doing a pop-up live or a pop-up video. I want to say you're hitting the alert bell for notifications. It should and it will. It should and it will. It should and it will most definitely notify you when I am uploading a live or video. I want to say, go ahead and tell somebody. I tell the ghost I said, you know what? Hey.
Positively in love with you. Positive love, positive love.
Please look at the positive message for today. The amazing name is Fairytale. Make believe, not real, pretend, and fake. It is very important. Until your gold star said, all is welcome. All is welcome.
Positive love,
It does not matter who you are. It don't. It don't matter no career you have, how much money you got. It doesn't matter. So although it might not be here in this YouTube channel, but in real life, that is what I'm saying when I'm speaking to people. Oh, it don't matter who you are. You can come. There is no target market or limit. There is no target market or limit. All is welcome. Why? Because it's going to be kept within boundaries according to my policy, no matter what it is that I am doing. So if it's anything other than that, it ain't me. It ain't me. So if you see someone out there that's doing something that is other than that, it ain't me. For my policy is just what I say that it is. It won't be any other way ever. That's why I continue to run it and do it as how I am doing it as to my vision. I don't want it to be any other way. When you're building your own, you can do that. So that is why it takes longer to do what it is, what you're doing. I'm going to say, go ahead and spread that and tell that to somebody that don't even know that all is welcome. I tell you, God so say, continue to laugh, dance, smile, sing, most of all, be happy and love.
Your love makes me happy positively. I am positively loving you more and more.
I'm going to say you are happy positively and beautiful and happy. Monday to you. See you next time.